It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints on Thursday night.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. Brock, a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Enough build up. The ball is teed up, and we are ready to go. And here we go from New Orleans. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
2nd and 6 now. Caught. This is Greg Dulcich. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They've got to like how they've been moving it early here. It's down to the opposing 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. A sideline shot snagged by Sutton. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. It's taken in by Williams. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Nix from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints, nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Hill now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
Well, it was another very statistically productive season down in New Orleans for Derek Carr a season ago. Another 25 touchdowns, almost 4,000 yards. And what I love about this guy is he is remarkably durable. He's played 15-plus games, all 10 seasons that he's been a starter in this league. That's called the ability of durability, to be there for your guys. Now, the next step in New Orleans is to take this franchise to the playoffs.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring, and guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Carr with it on first. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Gets this to Johnson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Carr. He has the first over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Carr off the play fake. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. A tight end in motion now. 1st and goal. Here's Williams. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Give them 6 yards. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's Smith on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Nix. Dulcich hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing here, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Really gay there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 35 on second down. Got Williams, and it's complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll come up first and 10. They'll throw again. Nix. Pass complete to Dulcich. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one, and that gives them first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
First and goal pass, yeah, it can be an active surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home, and now make second and goal much, much more difficult.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Broncos looking for a score just before the break. Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal. Nix looking to throw. Touchdown, Denver! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Hill now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He finds Johnson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. 2nd and 3. Olave with the catch. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Motioning left is Olave. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Wilson's got it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Carr now on 1st and 10. It's caught right side by Johnson. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Carr. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 3 now. Carr here from the gun. This throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing his Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Carr. He's got it! Touchdown, New Orleans! He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
their own 30-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Alontae Taylor making the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. We've hit halftime, all tied up thanks to that late touchdown. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. This return makes it up to the 25. The New Orleans offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carr setting to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Sent down by Cody Barton.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 4. That's complete to Camaro. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
1st and 10 from the 41. Carr to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
2nd and 10, here's Carr. Gets this to Johnson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They've got 1st down from the 31. From the shotgun, Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. This is reeled in by Kamara. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Carr throwing on third. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Catch is made in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. First and 10 now from the 30. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Nix from the gun. Completed to Reynolds. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Carr with it on 1st. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He's got Shaheed. And he's going for a short gain. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Carr back to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Carr now on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Taken in by Shaheed. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running behind center with Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints in range for a game-winning score. They are now set for 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Counter give to Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here he is to throw. Dulcich hauls it in. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. To throw. throw complete to Williams. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This to set up overtime. Looking good, and it's through! And inside the final minute, they've tied this up!
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now to throw. Olave with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Looking to throw it. This to win the game. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Hill now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First throw of overtime now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Second and 10, here's Carr. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Pistol snap to Carr. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Kamara running out of the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Motioning left is their running back. From the shotgun, Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that makes it third down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Carr throwing on third. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is brought in at the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead in this game. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Group B to try the point after. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Oh, big interception here. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints nearly take it back for a pick 6, but he's stopped at the very last moment.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.